Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries. My congratulations to Bob Garu and to Connor for bringing out this book. In a country of 1.4 billion now, it is only the best who rise to the top and become international cricketers. And the kind of effort that goes behind the making of an international cricketer is something which will be very valuable and experience to share with others. So I'm sure, apart from interesting anecdotes, etc., this book will also inspire young cricketers who are looking towards building up their career, the kind of hard work, the determination, the perseverance, and most importantly, the tactics with which you develop your skills. So congratulations to both of you, Bob Garu. I started following cricket from the 1974 series. That was the India versus West Indies series. It was called in a popular way as spin versus pace series. We had the fabulous spinners in the Indian team at that time. But we all know that some of them were kind of phased out thereafter. Chandrasekhar in particular was not in the team thereafter. And as a replacement amongst all the leg spinners who were there, it was very amazing that Bob Garu got that opportunity. He played international cricket. He distinguished himself. In those days, of course, there was no television. And I remember as a child, the biggest source of course, the newspapers would carry the scores and all that. But the biggest source of analytical articles on cricket matches was a publication called the Sports Week. And I used to subscribe, get my copy every week. I remember they would carry color pictures in those days. I still remember, this is so many years ago, more than 4 decades ago. But there was a very, as my friend CV also pointed out, a picture of Bobji with his lock of hair and his thick moustache, which also was drooping in a very stylish way, would remind people easily of some of the Hollywood actors who would carry that kind of a persona. So I was very struck by that. And in some ways, B.S. Chandra also had a similar kind of a get-up. He also had long curly hair and a moustache of that kind. So as a child, I used to think that maybe they have selected someone who resembles Chandra to replace Chandra. But of course, his exploits in the field, both internationally and domestically, are legend now. The 86 Ranji win deserves a book by itself, possibly a movie for itself, because of the way Hyderabad cricket was really taken to the zenith. And I'm very happy that lots of members of that team, and particularly those who contributed immensely in the final, because those of you who played or who watched or followed will recall that the game could have gone either way. I mean, it was a very close first innings lead. I don't recall the precise scores, but just by about maybe 50 runs or so. And Arshad is here, Azim is here, Vijay Mohan Raj is here, Rajesh Yadav is there. I think Shiv Garu is also here. I mean, all the stalwarts who participated in that famous kind of win. The match against Delhi, that also was a very star-studded team. You had Mohinder Amarnath, you had Bhaskar Pillai, you had Manu Nair, you had, I think, Atul Vasan was also there, if I'm not mistaken. So all these, I mean, man to man, it was definitely a stronger Delhi team, but to kind of win against them also has lots of leadership lessons. So I do hope that maybe, Connor, you will not be familiar with Ranji Trophy that much. So we'll require an Indian writer to assist Bobji to carry out his reflections. But definitely something which is very memorable for the cricket history of Hyderabad. I'm glad that Hari Mohan has also spoken about the coaching record of Bobji Garu, particularly his role in establishing the St. John's Academy, which continues to produce brilliant cricketers even now. And while we spoke about Mr. Lakshman and Vihari and others, We should also recall that it has produced some stellar women cricketers, including Mithali and quite a few others. So that is again something very, very kind of appreciable. Not every cricketer eventually decides to get back and share his skills with budding cricketers, but Bobji chose to do that, and that's amazing. And also the fact that the kind of work that he has done in Ireland, frankly I don't know much about it. Unless I read the book, I won't really be enlightened. But the fact that he has been awarded the MB by the Majesty shows the value the British Empire puts on the effort that he made. And obviously I'm not fully aware about the challenges, the racism, etc. But of course, coming on trumps against such adversities shows the kind of personality and character that Bobji is. I'm sure that this book will go quite well. I look forward to reading it as early as I can, and wish him all the best. Thank you very much.